Today we'll be making my envelope rose. It's a 3.5-inch mini rose. It's a beautiful envelope rose. You guys have been requesting a lot to see how I make it. So let's get started. The tools I use is a small wooden dowel and a metal dowel, and also glue gun. Let's get started. I use my first template number 1, which has 3 petals, and template number 2, which has 4 petals. I use 5 of these. So let's get started by shaping the petals. I usually like to shape them inward, but many times I see myself changing it. Now, template number 2, go downward. But like I said, I usually see myself sometimes reshaping the petals as I go. No one rose is exactly the same, so depending on how I see it's coming along, I don't know, I just like to give it another look. But this is just my basic how I start shaping the petals. And so let's start with the center by putting them up together and close. Put a little bit of glue inside. Just a little dot. And hold on to it, make sure it sticks. And then this is how I do it. You could just do it as you like, but this is how I shape mine. My center, the 3rd petal. And then, like I said, sometimes I like to give it a little shape with my own finger. And now we start with template number 2 with the 4-sided petals, and just place it in the center. Place it in the center. And begin with the opposite side. So let's begin with this one. Hold on to it, make sure it sticks. And again, as you can see, I like to shape it with my finger or my metal dowel, just to give it another just give it another shape. I don't know. So then now we go on this side, and I like to shape them like I told you. Give it another shape. Just change it. I like to play with it, you know. I like this look, so I stick onto that. But you can make it the way you like it. If you want to copy me, you know, make it do as I do. And then here, just give it a little bit of shape. And then here again, back and forward. And then I just put it up. Do I like this? And that's how I keep it. You know, in here, very slightly on the top, very slightly. Just with the metal dowel. Or the wooden dowel also, you know. A little bit of glue on the sides. With your index finger. I don't know, just as it's coming along. If you like it, you're happy with it, then stay with it. No one rose is exactly the same, so for me it's nice because they're unique. Each envelope I make, or rose, or just anything I work with. So now we go to number 2 again, and just center it. Hold on to it, make sure it sticks on there. And I love making these envelope roses. You can use it also as a, you know, like you can put it on table settings. And so here we go back again, give it the shape, you know. I like to see them before I make them, and just give it like a little shape it with my finger. And we start with this side. This side. Always. So we can give it the correct look. And just pinch it in the back and put it together. And then I like to pinch the ends a little bit to open them. Give a little pinch. See? Hold on to it, make sure it sticks. And then I give it a little pinch just to make it open up. And now number 3. Four-sided petal, number 3. But now here, I'm gonna go at an angle. I'm gonna put the corners right in the center, in the middle of this, so that it breaks it down. Make sure it stays. See? Hold on to it, make sure it stays. And then I start shaping it a little bit, you know. I always do this. Just and so you get started. Open it up a little bit, but always pinch it in the middle. Hold it in place. Again, same procedure. This has been a little, this little rose has been very popular. I get a lot of orders. With the envelopes for graduations, baby showers, bridal showers, just about anything. On table settings, baby roses, or they want them on the napkins. They look beautiful on the napkin holders. On the treat tables, they look adorable on the treat tables. You can put any flower, but you know, sometimes they want to put them on the cake, or, and again, I shape it a little bit with my finger. And like I said, this is a 3.5 inch tiny rose. This is petal number 4. And again, you see the shape that I'm giving it? Can you see? Looks very nice. So, you know, you play around with it and see how it's coming along, what looks better, and then you can move it around and then say, okay, this is how I want it. But this is how I usually make it, you know, so that it looks like it's fuller. But like I said, no rose is perfect. There's no one perfect rose, so you make it the way you like it. Or what your customer wants. You can show them the customer your different techniques. Or just have just one basic technique that works for you. You know, you can stick to one technique. But I always like to, I don't know why, but I always like to be, I don't know, unique, a little bit more different. Just not always exactly the same. And I just go around and pinch it a little bit on the side. Pinch it and just glue it. It's coming along beautiful. I really like it. And again, a little bit of glue. pinch it and glue it. And see how it's coming along. I love it. I think it's turning out very nice. And now we're on the last petal, petal number 5. And again, I like to center it where it's open, where the gaps are open, so it looks a lot fuller. And that's how I make it look a little bit fuller. See? Sometimes you do have to come back and retouch it up a little bit, but because the glue didn't stick, even though I'm using Gorilla Glue, which is the strongest. And so now, again, I just shape it a little bit by putting my finger in the middle of the petal and pushing it up. And it's ready to go. Just put a little bit of glue on the sides. Hold it. Little pinch. And then you can clean your flower with a brush, like all that glue that's coming. It looks like kind of like string. Sometimes the glue becomes stringy. I don't know why. And I just get a very light brush and I just clean it. And brush everything out. See? And now we're doing the last one. And it looks very full. And like I said, it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know? Touch it up a little bit. But I love it. And you can use any envelope you like, any color envelope. I have gold. I have the silver. These I use a lot for the baby showers or weddings. And just the basic colors also. You know, looks very beautiful like this. Look at the silver, how beautiful. And the gold. You know, I really like the silver with that. So I just have some pre-cut leaves and pre-shaped leaves that I have. You can use any color, but I just decided to use the same color and start gluing. Look at that. It's already starting to look beautiful. So I like it like this. And I just glue it on there. Make sure it doesn't move. And you know, you can just make it like that, or you design it the way you like. You know, I usually just do this. You can even add some stones. See? I hope you like it, and I hope if you're interested in purchasing the template, you can follow me on Instagram, and you can, for inquiries, you can message me or on Facebook on Aurora's Fine Designs.